A warming climate is driving more frequent and larger fires. The findings of a report out today as Europe battles its worst wildfires since records began. Authorities in Pakistan are urging people to evacuate parts of its most populated province, Punjab. There are warnings that heavy rain is expected in the coming days, which could lead to life-threatening floods. Water levels are receding in the Ravi River, granting people some respite from the flooding. Firefighters and farmers are still battling wildfires threatening thousands of acres on the North Yorkshire moors. Tractors and bulldozers are being used to dig strips of land in a bid to stop the flames from spreading even further. Emergency services have been working to bring the blaze under control on Langdale Moor for more than 2 weeks. Roughly 10 square miles of land have been affected. And firefighters in Llandudno are dealing with this mountain fire for a second day, with smoke seen billowing over the seaside town. Well, it comes as Europe has seen the worst wildfire season since records began in 2006. Land equivalent to around half the size of Wales has burned across the European Union so far this year. With more, here's our climate editor, Justin Rowlett.
Wildfires lit up the night sky in Turkey this summer. There were similar scenes in many European countries, where helicopters and planes were brought in to try and control the flames. Europe has experienced its worst wildfires on record this year and, say scientists today, climate change was partly to blame. The report from the World Weather Attribution Group looks at the fires that raged this year in Turkey, Greece and Cyprus, but says similar results are expected for the record wildfires in Spain. Climate change helped set the scene by reducing winter rainfall in the region by about 14%, the researchers say. Then there were the scorching temperatures in the days preceding the fires, made 13 times more likely by climate change, the team calculated. They peaked at over 50 degrees Celsius in Turkey, for example, a record for the country. Finally, there was the combination of hot, dry and windy conditions that drove the spread of the wildfires. The researchers estimated they were made 10 times more likely and more than 20% more intense by climate change. And the scientists warn worse is to come, potentially overwhelming emergency services unless planet-warming emissions are dramatically reduced.
In a drier and hotter world, we are going to burn more, and we're going to burn more severely, and we're going to continue to burn in higher frequency. There will be more wildfires, which will eventually stretch the suppression efforts thin regionally for this part of the world.
And the UK is on track to have a record-breaking wildfire year too, firefighters warned earlier this month. This fire on the North York moors above Whitby has been burning for more than 2 weeks during what the Met Office said will almost certainly be the hottest summer on record for the UK. Justin Rowlett, BBC News.